feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG, and we're back with more Bloomburrow spoilers. So this is the Odd Acorn Gang. So this is, I would imagine, is the backup commander to the Squirrel deck. So the Odd Acorn Gang is a black, a green, and 3 for a 5/5 legendary Squirrel Warrior with Menace, Trample, and Reach. Squirrels you control have tap. Target squirrel gets +2/+2 and gains trample till end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Whenever one or more squirrels you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. These dudes are menacing. They have menace. Oh, if you're playing, this is the card you want in your squirrel deck. This is a definite 99. But as a commander for a squirrel deck, they're not bad either. I mean, 5 mana for a 5/5 isn't bad, but you give a Menace, Trample, and Reach, and then all your other squirrels get they each have tap them to target squirrel gets +2/+2 gets trampled till end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. I mean, combine this with Chatterfang. Your squirrels are just going to be just big, beefy, scary. Yikes. Next up, we have Gourmand's Talent. So, single green mana for level 1 during your turn. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types and have pay 2, tap it, and sacrifice it to gain 3 life. Level 2, pay green and 2. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, create a 3/3 green raccoon creature token. And for level 3, you pay a green and 3, and whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. Okay, so this thing, of course, in the squirrel deck where you're creating foods, you got some raccoon love, and all your stuff gets bigger if you level it up to level 3. So hoo-ha. Next up, we have Hazel's Brewmaster. A black and 3 for a 3/4 Squirrel Warlock with Menace. When Hazel's Brewmaster enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard and create a food token. Foods you control have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Hazel's Brewmaster. Ew! Ew! That's nasty! And that's from any graveyard. Ew! Ew! Your foods just got more interesting. Okay. Next up, we have Insatiable Frugivore. So a black and 3 for a 2/4 rat berserker. When it enters, create a food token. You may exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Then you may exile 3 cards from your graveyard. If you do, repeat this process. Pay a black and 3, sacrifice X foods. Creatures you control get +X/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. Okay. Then we have Moonstone Eulogist. So 2 black and 3 for a 4/4 bat warlock with flying. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you create a blood token. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on Moonstone Eulogist and you gain a life. Ooh. So this, in the food deck, you're creating lots of tokens, and your tokens gain more power. And ooh, this is interesting. Except we have Rootcast Apprenticeship, a green and 3 for a sorcerer reads. Choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature, or create a token that's a copy of target token you control, or target player creates a 1/1 green squirrel creature token, or target opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact. Okay, all sorts of useful modal type things. Not unhappy. Next up, we have Scurry of Squirrels. 2/2 for a squirrel scout that has myriad. Excuse me? When you attack, you create 3 other copies of this, and then do it again. Remember, Scurry of Squirrels deals combat damage to a player. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Ew. This thing is nasty. Next up, we have Swarmyard Massacre. Oh, so they did introduce something of the Swarmyard. So it's 2 black and 3 for a sorcerer that reads. Create 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. Then each creature that isn't an insect, rat, spider, or squirrel gets -1/-1 till end of turn for each creature you control that's an insect, rat, spider, or squirrel. Oh! Oh. I'm going to have to modify my Mirkwood Forest deck. So it's going to have spiders and squirrels. Ew. Board wipe. Next up, we have Sword of the Squeak. So it's like Sword of the Meek, but for typo creatures. 2 mana for an artifact equipment. This creature gets +1/+1 for each creature control with base power or toughness 1. Whenever a hamster, mouse, rat, or squirrel you control enters, you may attach Sword of the Squeaks to that creature and equip for 2. Interesting. And finally, we have a Garruk Cursed Huntsman. So this is Garruk's Imagined Critters version. So it's a black, a green, and 4 for a 5 loyalty legendary planeswalker Garruk. For 0 loyalty, you can create 2 black and green wolf creature tokens with this creature. When this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garruk you control. Mastery loyalty, destroy target creature, draw a card. -6 loyalty, you get an emblem with creatures you control get +3/+3 and have trample. So, hoo-ha. Well, let's double check, see if that's all of the spoilers we have for today. Making sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, here's a interesting one that didn't make the. Well, we're not sure if this is an actual spoiler, but this is Perch Protection. A 2 white and 4 for instant reads gift an extra turn? And you create 4 2/2 bird creature tokens with flying. The gift is promised. All permanents you control phase out. And your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. And you exile Perch Protection. Okay, well, it does fit into that Bumbleflower thematic. And there was the one card that gave bonuses to your birds. So this might actually be something that's actual real. So hoo-ha. So I think that's all we have for right now. We'll see you on the next video.